if you just want to see how bracket went about, you know, like who
Okay,
ended up where.
getjohns.com/CFL.
Getjohns.com/CFL. There you go.
That's what you want to type
There
in.
you go.
Still works.
Getjohns.com/.
It still works.
Azzy.
Still works.
Man, Azzy being mean. Don't take the fun out of us, Azzy. Good.
He hasn't yet. He just gets to hear us talk about 599. About 599. We are back to the things that we're gonna see if we get to see what I like to see out of my video game, but we're not. I'm not exactly sure we're gonna get there.
This is not smart.
So right now we're getting somewhere to it. As you can see, Bayonetta's pressing buttons, and
Pressing buttons.
it's just in. The other character that didn't pay $5.99 is losing. It's not that simple.
No, but the thing is that I mean this is not Smash 4 anymore. We're playing Bayonetta right now.
This is Smash 4.
No,
this is meta right now.
No, this is
Think about how many
Bayonetta.
Bayos we've seen in top 8 right now. There's like 3 of them at all times now.
I mean, I don't care what anyone says. Once Bayo is out, we are playing Bayonetta. She literally is ripped from her own game into Smash 4. This is Bayonetta.
That's Lucario.
That's Lucario.
That's another thing that we like to see in our video game. That's called Aura plus Rage.
Very dangerous, actually. But anyways, all seriousness but great stuff coming out of Day, securing that stock off of KuroKagami here. And I mean, like, KuroKagami is a wild card that is very dangerous. I mean, he picks very unorthodox options. So when you really think you have him read, he will pick that one mix-up that you would never expect to come out.
Yeah, so one thing that I think is going to be kind of an antithesis of Kuro is Day actually has a really, really good defensive game. And I think he's actually going to exploit but that was an excellent call out there.
Amazing catch from KuroKagami. Great stuff. And I mean, like, he didn't even move an inch. He knew exactly where Day was going to land. So that was great awareness.
You know, just catching him in his path right there. But one thing about Day is that he's a mostly defensive player, and against an aggressive heavy player like Kuro with Bayonetta, who doesn't have necessarily the safest buttons on shield, he should be able to catch out a bunch of things. The other thing too is that Kuro's at death % now, but so is Day, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That was an entire stock spent in the air.
Wow.
So KuroKagami just
crazy stuff.
KuroKagami just actually took. I think he started out actually off of 1 confirm, and then that stock was gone. It was a long-lasting juggle, but that's just the power. If you have your confirms down in this game, sometimes it doesn't matter how good in neutral you are. You just need that one punish. That's it.
That's true. That's true. And here we are at game 2 against KuroKagami and Day here. All right, so here we are in Battlefield here, and I think this stage here is going to help out probably KuroKagami a little bit, because he's going to be able to effectively weave in and out of the platforms and everything, and he can actually catch Day off when he does try to go in for aggressive options, probably landing through the platforms with Witch Time, which is a pretty common thing that Bay will do, like kind of like that, how he did just now, just kind of baiting off options like that through the platforms. But that's one thing that I can see KuroKagami doing is conditioning Day to chase him up on those platforms, and he catches him again with up smash with the call out here. And I mean, like I said, KuroKagami, he does these bursty, unorthodox options.
Yeah, those up smashes have just been so on point. Just throws it out because why not? If you know where they're going to land, it kills. But one thing that I think that Day can definitely exploit a lot more is that I think neutral-wise, this should be a lot better for him, just because he has that Aura Sphere. He can just kind of shark underneath the platforms. There isn't too much Bayonetta is really going to be able to do to you. So as long as he's able to exploit his advantages in neutral in those states, then he should do okay. But right now, it's just the punishes that Kuro gets have just been devastating. Like, it feels like every single time that Day's been getting touched, he just hasn't been able to land. Right now, we were so close.
Wow.
He got the single hit one too.
Yeah, that was a really close call for Day there.
Oh, okay, that's not gonna do it. Okay, so
I
think if he gets a side B on Kuro on a platform, that should be able to take a stock. So one thing you should start looking for, because that way he doesn't have to deal with Witch Time. And we can land, and if he stuffs him out before he doesn't attack, that's it. Yeah, like right there.
Yeah, that's true.
Side B. Yeah, so be careful though. This is his tournament stock on the line right now.
Amazing tech coming out of Day there too, and
okay, the downer's gonna take it.
There we go, yeah. 118% Lucario, 124, very scary.
Yeah.
And in any normal situation, if it wasn't Lucario, this would be like, oh, okay, 120, you know, this high percentage against a Bayo, this is going to be a nightmare. But it's Lucario already at 50%.
She's at death percent.
Already at death percent.
It doesn't even matter as Battlefield. She's gone off the next confirm.
Exactly. And that's the dangerous thing about Lucario. This is some crazy stuff happening right here. Great trajectory from Day. That was very smart from Day.
Oh, that was a good use of side B too.
That was nice. And I love how he waited to see what Bayo was looking for as far as smashes, and then he adjusted his recovery based off of that. So great patience and awareness coming out of Day there. And KuroKagami dying. And Day taking that game. And that is the power of Lucario, guys. This is easily how Lucario was at 124% when Bayo was taken out, and immediately
Bayo died at like 60% too. Like I think that was so early from Orange.
That was really early. Yeah, that's the thing. Racking Bayo up to 50% and then taking the stock off pretty effectively.
That was also the perfect timing too, because it's like she was coming in with the dive kick. Dive kick, if it hit him, wouldn't have killed. But the thing is just the aura sphere is so large that there's isn't much that you could just do about it. But right there. Anyway, good. That was just good adjustments from Day right there. He was able to exploit Lucario's ability just amazingly at the end. And that's what you need to do. You need to use your privilege against Bayonetta. Just whatever you have, you must exploit it to the most for your ability.
Exactly.
And the good thing is Bayonetta is also extremely light, so that's why you are able to kill her at just such a big slow percentage with Lucario once you finally get that rage. So as long as you're not dead, you're chilling pretty good.
Exactly. And it seems that these players are very comfortable just choosing a Battlefield, and I really believe that this is the safest place.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that that they decided to actually go back to Battlefield, because I feel like neutral-wise this is a lot better for Day. Definitely going to say that. And the thing too is like Curl was getting him to the top, but you know, he ended with this up air that would have killed on almost any other stage, but on here, because his Battlefield didn't, so I'm actually surprised he didn't run back here and or didn't go to like Dreamland or something like that.
Exactly. And the thing is that Day, he has a pretty good pace of the game here, and KuroKagami catching him in that witch time here, and great
that was a great
hit. That was a great hit on the up smash, but unfortunately that did not take off the stock off of Day here.
Yeah, I think if you went for like a down air at a certain point and then finish it off with an up smash, I think it would have been good. But right there,
back air.
Or a baby.
I mean, this is. I want to see a back air kill coming out of Bayo next.
Out of Bayo?
Yeah, out of Bayo. Right. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe
we're getting okay. This is back air kill percentage. It can happen.
It can happen. We'll see. But I mean, like this is quarter.
Oh no,
that is going to do it. And Day takes.
Isn't that? Wait, is it?
Is it?
Oh yeah, it's finals.
It is. You're right. It's a long night, guys.
That was
it's a long night.
That
was crazy coming out of Day. Wow. Look, I don't know what happened. I think the solar eclipse did something to people, because we're seeing some players doing amazing stuff, and we're seeing, I mean, Day just having like the most amazing losers run right now.
He really is.
I feel like he got some powers from the solar eclipse, so this is what it's looking like right now.
I mean, his tag is Day, so.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe the sun just had to come out from hiding for a very brief moment. He's good now.
Yeah, he's good now, man. He's good. And that's what he needed. He needed that slight shade to come out, and then,
okay, I remember where I'm supposed to be now. I remember how my day's supposed to take place, but all right. So right now, Day, going for another up smash right there. Maybe he's picked up on a note that after those little pop-ups that KuroKagami does like to air dodge afterwards. So we're now just going for the guaranteed damage right there. Because I don't think, okay, I think now a smash attack would kill, but a little bit earlier might have been too early.
But Bayo already at 111%, and this is a huge difference. Already taking that stock off. That super clean.
So clean, yeah. Because the thing is, actually confirming off of Aura Sphere at low percents like that is really, really hard, considering the hitbox is a lot smaller. So the fact that he was able to recognize he got into it, that was good.
Yeah, and the thing is that, like, as these games progress on by, Day is just playing so much, just more cleaner and cleaner and cleaner as it gets. And he's just so comfortable in this matchup right now against KuroKagami.
Yeah. Oh, Kuro just quits.
Wow.
Honestly, They let him do nothing. He just straight read, straight understood every option he wanted to go for. Nothing he had done about it. So, you know, once you defeat yourself, that's kind of it. I'm always part of the team that says like, you need to play it out to the very end every single time, no matter what.
That's the thing, because I really feel that, you know, like, I get it. If you're having a hard time, and it just seems frustrating, like, you can't get in, you know, my moves aren't hitting, I can't get in, my spacing is just off. I mean, you should use that frustration and change it into, okay, what am I doing that is causing this situation, and what can I do to change that?
Yeah.
You know, that's something that most players don't do, and I feel that they should do. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, still great stuff coming out of KuroKagami, and I mean, like, Day did amazing stuff as well, too. But the thing is that, I mean, KuroKagami, I mean, I really felt like he could have played the game just a little bit more differently in that situation. I get it, Day did have the read, he did have it, but I mean, it happens. It happens. I get it. You know, your psyche, everything.
Yeah. Sometimes there's just some people that are just not as good as dealing with their spells. It's like
Exactly.
you see it on a bunch of players. There's a couple